What's going on, everybody? The Off Day Angler here. I am on location. That sounds fancy. Actually just making an intro for a video I already shot. Had to update it because this is actually going to be a two-part video. There's a lot of small fish in this video, but I didn't want to edit them out because some people like to see them all even if they're small. But got some footage from Cherokee Dam, did a little trout fishing. So stick around, hit that thumbs up button, give it a like for me. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Think about following me on a regular basis. I'm a pretty cool guy. Hope you guys enjoy it, and let's go catch some fish. Alright guys, we're gonna jump right in here because fish keep jumping. We're up here at Cherokee Dam. Hopefully everything's adjusted because, like I said, fish keep jumping, so I'm just gonna start fishing. It got a little warmer today than I wanted it to. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it's in the low 80s. But there seems to be fish jumping like that, so hopefully that won't affect us too much. There we go. All right, it's like my third cast, and it looks to be a small trout. It sure is. All right, that's a good start to the day. He's off hook. I'm gonna let him go. He's a little small to really be eating, in my opinion. There we go. Nice little first trout, though. They seem to be jumping all over the place. So hopefully we'll get some. This is exciting. Already got a first fish here, so we'll let him go. There we go. That's something. That might be a bass. So I originally, yep, that looks like a smallmouth. I originally came here for trout. But I have had luck here with bass before, so I'm happy to catch any fish. All right, he's a pretty decent guy too. Is he hooked? Is he hooked? Well, he's like hooked under his tongue. Get that bad boy out. That's a decent little pounder, pound and a halfer. Nice little fish. Hopefully you can see that all right. And you guessed it, zoom craw. Same as always, hit it right off the bottom. We'll get him back out. I'm going to do this extra just to make sure. I've been really bad recently about getting good shots of the fish, so make sure he's on there. Away he goes. He's sped off too. Alright, so we've had one small trout and one okay bass, so I'd call it so far a good day, better than a bust. So this is also a great reason why I always bring both sets of gear most of the time. Fish? I think I got another one. Yep, he's another real little guy. Guys, another real small. I think these are brown trout. The specks always throw me off. It was like spotted something. Spotted trout. Brook trout, I guess. Pretty little fish though. Got another one for the books. Really hoping to get dinner tonight, and he's just not going to cut it. But cute little guy nonetheless. Send him back. Or if I seem a little quiet or not excited today. Got a couple of people out on the bank, and I always like to try to be respectful, so try not to get too amped up. So sorry if this video comes across a little boring with my hosting. Just kind of been off the bottom, let it hit the bottom, and then start reeling. There we go. I think that's, is that another one? Definitely a couple bites. I think I'm getting a lot of these real small guys. Current keeps pushing me real bad. hung up. It's actually a good fish. A nice little fish. Gotta find some bigger ones, guys. Gotta find some to eat. Let them go. These trout, most of these trout have been on the little Panther Martin here. Running a yellow one with a silver blade today. Typically I better look at the gold blades, but I don't know where my gold blade was, so. But this one seems to be working. I'm really excited I at least found a school of them, even if they're all really small. Another little baby for the books. We got a super easy technique today, just throwing this out there. I'm actually letting it hit bottom, which isn't very deep here. I'm just reeling it in. And the important thing was finding them. I've fished this whole area, fished downstream a little bit before I came across where they were hanging out. So, yep, there's another one. Oh, we got a little bit more fight in him. Still a little guy though. Another nice little guy. Again, not dinner, but pretty fish. But it has been about 6 straight casts, every cast, even though they've all been tiny. We are catching fish. That's another one. Feels like another real small guy. And he is. Alright guys, there's what, number like 7 now? Again, beautiful fish to catch. It's a lot of fun reeling them in back to back. However, my wife will not be happy that we are not having trout for dinner unless I go to the store. But feels like we still have luck. Alright, he's a fighter. Not a pretty little fish though. He's gonna wiggle his way out. Alright guys, I don't know what that makes. Like 7, 8. Nope, one just breached. So this is definitely a day where having even just a cheap kayak to get off the bank is worth it. Because they're just far enough out that you would not be able to get them from the bank. And I'm covered in slime. It's another baby, it looks like. Yep. Come on guys, I need to find some that are dinner, that are table worthy here. Alright, that's like what, 9, 10, somewhere in there. These people are leaving, so I'll be a little more sociable now. There we go. Another small guy. So all these trout out here are pretty small. I've said that like 100 times, but for all the days, oh, he got away. For all the days I come out and I catch no fish, one fish, red fish, blue fish, I am excited that like this is another day that I've caught like coming up on. Before the day's out, I'm sure I'll have like 15 fish I've landed. Even if they're all dinks. There we go. It feels a little bigger. I mean, it's just how he feels. Yep, still pretty small. That might actually be big enough. Guys, I'll decide later if I decide to keep him if he's big enough. He's swimming a lot. But he's close to the mark for a small keeper. And so I'm gonna let him chill out with us for a bit. He's not too bad. They're getting a little bigger. So they're not the biggest in the world, but I think they're big enough. Alright guys, we're starting to do better here. Let this guy go for now. Another pretty fish though. Yeah, he's a bit on the small side. Now the key is just getting the one that's big enough. Ooh, that feels like a fighter. There we go. Okay, that's a decent one. Caught it with my pliers and all in there. It's a good thing he's a keeper. Hope my camera's focused in over there, because I think I may have nicked his gill in the process. So I'm not sure he's gonna make it anyway. So I'm glad we started catching some keeper size though. This may be the first day I end up actually like limiting out. I know that sounds sad to some people. Are like, oh, we go out all the time to limit out, but I'm just the off-day angler. So if I limit out, I'll be in a pretty good mood. They are, I guess the sun's starting to set. It's 5 o'clock now, and they are just coming out of the woodwork. Oh, that feels like a good one. I can't tell. Yeah, he's an okay one. I think he's got more bark than bite. And I'll say this 7-foot rod is not the easiest to wrangle on the kayak. Especially trying to get him in the net. I always like to get him in the net as opposed to, he come off? He's still on there. He's still on there. Alright, sweet. Guys, this is literally like every cast. This is like my dream come true. Oh, this is so much fun. Just real light tackle. Alright guys, it's another one. Close to keeper size, but we'll let them go. Just catching a ton of these guys, man. It's crazy. Another one, guys. Next cast. Cast after cast after cast. Loving it. Okay, he's a small guy. So if he falls off at this point, but I'm not going to try to net him up. Alright. And another little baby guy. This is awesome. Just one after another. Okay guys, if you're seeing this, you're at the very end of the video. That means you like the video. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Stay tuned for part 2. Get it out here soon to you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.